Referee today, Andrew Miller, assisted by Ashley Allen, Wayne Gray and Harry Jones. We saw that, didn't we? That wonderful piece of refereeing last week at Sutton when it looked all that the goal was going to be disallowed and it was correctly given. And goes the teams do their last minutes warm up then. Marcus Dewhurst all in orange, Cameron Gregory all in light green, Craig Singleton all suited and booted, and alongside myself, Dale Story. Hello, Craig.
Hello, Dale. Are you all right?
Well, all the better for being here today. It was very unexpected.
First home game for you? Is that right?
It is. Cameron Gregory. And also, they've not won here since Good Friday, and that's out here for that as well. So don't worry, Craig, I'm the lucky charm.
I really hope so. It's about time we had one.
You do feel, though, don't you, that it is coming, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. It's the first two were not particularly close, but Tamworth should have been a win, was a draw. The Oval, I still maintain, if United had kept 11 on the pitch, would have been at least a draw, and United gave Hartlepool a really good game the other night, and we just edged out the odd goal in 3. So by the law of averages, you would think it's got to come sooner rather than later, and hopefully that is today.
And Aldershot, one of those having a mixed season. This is one of the games Boston will fancy, aren't they?
I think so, yeah. I think they're probably going to be a mid-table side. Probably one that you would earmark to think, well, probably one of the games you could really do with winning at home.
And a very recognisable name in goal for Aldershot.
Yeah, brilliant loan spell for Boston United in 2022 from Sheffield United is Marcus Dewhurst. Really good performances to get United to the playoffs that year. Part of the team that won so memorably at Kidderminster and Fylde, and then agonisingly lost at York in the final. But he's gone on to have a decent career at the top end of the non-league with Wealdstone and now Aldershot, and it's good to see him back here today.
I remember watching him for Gainsborough as well, a very, very good goalkeeper. Aldershot just have their last-minute huddle before we're about to get underway here at the Jacobs. It's Boston United against Aldershot, live on the radio on BBC Radio Lincolnshire. We're also on National League TV today, Greg. So let's hope it's a good game for all listening and all watching. The referee makes his last-minute checks, the music will go off, and we'll be underway here for what we hope will be a good game. The weather looks lovely, the pitch looks fantastic. Aldershot brought plenty to create a good atmosphere. The referee doing his very last second checks, and he's still checking something or other, and then we will get underway here between the two teams. Looks like he's already coming over to have a word with the fourth official, or he's giving the fourth official.
Looks like his communication kit's not working, so he's just probably getting his battery changed.
Good start.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's exactly what's happening. And two managers already in communication with each other. There's a smile on the face of Tommy Widrington, whose son plays for Aldershot today. Ian Goulbrand with his back to us at that moment, so I couldn't say whether the laughing was rescinded, but I'm sure it was. We're still waiting. Right, referee waving at both goalkeepers. Got his battery changed. We're already a minute behind schedule here. It's such vital. We saw it in good use last season, last week, that the officials all communicate. But we're underway here, and Aldershot have taken the kick-off, and it's they that are looking to break forward early on with Jack Barham, one of their 3 changes today as well, remember. Both teams making 3 changes. Aldershot drew 0-0 with Ebbsfleet during the week. Ebbsfleet, the bottom side of the league, which came as a bit of a surprise because Aldershot scored 15 goals this campaign. James Henry up front in particular, very prolific in his career. Oxford, Bolton. There's a bit of head tennis in midfield as Ward tries to get hold of this for Boston United. Dylan Hill then does get a touch for the Pilgrims. Mitch Roberts, McGuire over on that left-hand side, seeing the ball out. But Aldershot have the ball and win themselves a free kick in the midfield area after a foul by, I can't see who it is. But anyway, we're underway. Aldershot have taken it quickly, and they've now got it with their captain, Aaron Jones. Here's Magoma. Jacob Hazel for playing a good ball out to Jones on the right-hand side here. Can the visitors look to create a chance? Boston having some defending to do early on as the ball comes out to this left-hand side where Ollie Harfield is encouraged to run forward here for the visitors. Gives it to Ollie Scott on the left-hand side. Boston some defending to do at the moment. Scott has it again, but the ball ends up going out for a Boston United throw, and former Aldershot man Jay Rowe will get his first touch of the game.
Yeah, and quite a strong ex-Kings Lynn contingent about this Aldershot side. You've got the manager and obviously his son. You've got Hargreaves. You've got Scott. Just looking at your team sheet if there's anybody else. I've just given one away. Aaron Jones, the captain. So Josh Barrett. It's quite a few. It's five starters who will have played on this ground already, I would imagine.
Yes, this is a fixture that's never happened before, but as Craig says, a lot of players will have played here before. That's a attempted ball out towards Hazel on this right-hand side. Just didn't quite reach. It was an ambitious pass from Keaton Ward. Jacob Hazel tried everything to get there, and in the end blocks the clearance for a throw-in.
Yeah, good pressure from the Pilgrims. In the end, it was a bit of a unlucky bounce off Hazel that perhaps denied United a clear run at goal, but Aldershot to take the throw-in their own defensive third.
Jacob Hazel, a man in form, and lovely finish on Tuesday night against Hartlepool. I think I'm saying Magoma right, aren't I? Yeah? I've got a thumbs up from Aldershot in front, thank you very much.
It's one of your better pronunciations.
Thank you very much. Ollie Harfield coming forward now for the visitors, being encouraged to come forward. The score is still 0-0 here on BBC Radio Lincolnshire. And Aldershot seen a lot of the ball earlier, but Boston have won it back now through Maguire, dispossessed. Now as the visitors coming forward, and that was it looked for a second there. Josh Barrett might have had a bit of space, but thankfully the ball was overhit. Goes out for a goal kick, and this will be the first time we see Cameron Gregory get himself involved.
Yeah, first touch for the United goalkeeper, who didn't have a massive amount to do on Tuesday, but ended up picking the ball out of his net on a couple of occasions in that second half. But, United not only going for that first clean sheet at home, but that first victory as well.
Gregory then with the kick, all in light green for Boston United. 2 clean sheets to his name this season, both away from home. Hazel brought that down well. He's overhit the pass towards Mooney. Mooney, remember, one of 3 changes for Boston United today. Ward and Roberts are the other 2 to come into a change being called for outside, but the formation appears to be the same. It's now with Jones for Aldershot. Comes back to Bird, the number 2. And now Marcus Dewhurst, short-sleeved, bright orange, but he's a very good goalkeeper. That's a good pass to the halfway line, and it's the visitors that have it. Witherington's given the ball away there. Boston looking to attack. Here's Jacob Hazel on the right-hand side of the penalty area. Can he get a shot away here? Hazel is dispossessed by Magoma, and that's the first corner of the game.
Yeah, he couldn't quite shift it back onto that left, could he? You could see what he was trying to do. Magoma, I can't say it now. Magoma stuck with him.
Some lessons, Craig.
Stuck with him pretty well. Gives United that first set-piece opportunity.
0-0, 5 gone here on BBC Radio Lincolnshire. Mooney's going to take the corner. Boston United, plenty of men forward. Aldershot leaving 2 up. Here comes the corner from Mooney. Rowe tried to get a shot in. Rowe gets a second shot in, both blocked. And in the end, it's cleared by Hargreaves. It'll come to Keaton Ward. On that left-hand side, can he deliver across? No, but he wins the throw-in.
Yeah.
Wouldn't drop for Rowe properly, would it, to get a decent strike in?
Just wanted to... he'd got the angle, hadn't he? Just couldn't get the connection. It wouldn't drop as he wanted, but United still on the front foot with this throw.
Which Mitch Roberts has gone across the tape, playing left back today, into Hazel, just inside the penalty. Still going Jacob Hazel, does well to put it back to Dylan Hill, who is in that midfield area. Rowe now on the right-hand side. Goes down the line to Osborne. Boston do well to keep the ball there, Osborne in particular. Maguire with the ball through to Hazel, intercepted. Aldershot win the ball back, and it's they that are going to come forward now down that right-hand side with Aaron Jones. Into that halfway line, tried to thread that ball down the line. Mitch Roberts did well to stop it coming to Barham, and it's a throw in to the shots.
Yeah, good opportunity for Roberts again. He was a mainstay at the first part of the season, but he's been out of the side more often than not over the last couple of weeks, so a chance for him now to reassert his claim for that left back position.
It's good when you've got competition for places in all over the park, which Boston and everybody's fit seem to have. Magoma has it at the back again for the visitors. Now Dewhurst, Marcus Dewhurst, very good spell at Boston, 10 clean sheets in 35 games, including playing those playoff games. Very memorable run to the playoff final, as Craig mentioned, losing out to York in the final. Boston have a free kick which they've taken short, and Mills now plays the ball into the middle of the park where Dylan Hill picks the ball up for Boston United. Maguire has his just over hit pass from Hill, but Maguire still looks at options and goes down that line towards Jacob Hayes up against Magoma. Magoma was the stronger, and that'll go out for a goal kick. Hayes was on the floor, but there's nothing in it.
No, just off balance, wasn't he? And him and Magoma were having a good foot race, but
it's another one of them fascinating battles I think we're going to have today, those two.
It looks that way, doesn't it? Hazel's given as good as he's got over the last 3 or 4 weeks. Really seems to have the bit between his teeth at the moment, and it's like he's well up for this battle again today.
3 in the last 2. Boston United top scorer. He's got 4 in total this campaign. Harfield has it now for the visitors, under a bit of pressure from Osborne. Back to Magoma, and Hazel is there to press, but Hazel's the only one really up there, and Dewhurst will have a bit of time here to play it out to the right hand side now as the visitors with Bird play that ball down the line towards Barham, up against Zach Mills. Mills calmly goes back to his goalkeeper Cameron Gregory as the Boston United fans try and make a bit of noise. Good following from Aldershot, 2 opposite us here at the Jakeman's.
200 I think from Aldershot.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Take out Rochdale, it's the biggest so far.
Dewhurst with the clearance.
A long trip as well.
It is a long trip. Great support. First ever meeting between these two teams. Played a couple of friendlies before, but in terms of a competitive fixture,
I was surprised when there'd been 2 friendlies, because they're not exactly neighbours, are we, to be playing friendlies, one home, one away.
Strange one, that, yeah.
About a year apart.
Is that before your time?
No, well, before my working time here, but I was around and watching. I think I was at the home game.
Henry has the ball now for Aldershot, still goalless, 9 gone. Just takes his time before switching play across to Lachlan Bird, who's been encouraged to come forward, but now he plays it into the number 7 Hargreaves, and now Widrington could play this from the visitors, just keeping the ball. Harfield back to Widrington in the midfield area. Henry's pulled over to the left hand side, and that's where he's got the ball. It's a right footed cross in the area, headed away by Boswick, and then it's whacked away by Rowe. But it came off one of the Boston players in midfield, I think it was Ward, to throw into Aldershot. Harfield to take it for them. Henry now trying to make himself a bit of space to shoot. That's exactly what he does, drags it wide. Don't want to be giving him too much space, do they?
No, it was an effort. Well, wide in the end, wasn't it? I think it was Barrett in the end, but number 10 used to be at Kings Lynn. Real goal threat if you give him the ball in key areas.
Right. I've got the numbers mixed up. Henry's number 27.
Not a player you want to give too many shooting opportunities to.
Yeah, it was Josh Barrett, my apologies. His effort wide, it's just the 1 goal to his name this campaign. James Henry's their top scorer with 5. Boswick now for Boston United, plays the ball long. Hazel doesn't go after this one. I think he wanted it short to feet.
I think he thought it was probably offside as well if he'd gone for it, so he thought best just to leave it. A bit hurried in the end from Boswick, but got rid of that danger.
Now here is Henry, and he's one of the old trippers. They play with 2 number 10s really. It's a 3-4-2-1.
Yeah, it's Henry and Barrett in support of Barham, isn't it?
Yeah. Boston have a throw-in on the halfway line. Aldershot player down at the moment. Referee just going over to see what's going on. I didn't actually see what happened there, did you?
No, I was following the ball. It's Widrington who's down in front of the away fans. It's like he's going to be all right. There's no call for treatment. Players are a lot more selective nowadays. Have you noticed that?
Is it because of the 30-second rule?
Yeah, if they go off, they have to stay off, don't they? So
30 seconds is a long time, though, isn't it, when you're off the pitch?
It is. It's as if you're defending, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a Boston throw in answer to your earlier query.
Which Roberts will take. Still goalless here at the James Community Stadium. Boston United 0, Aldershot 0. Hazel gives it back to Roberts. It's the ball in the air towards Hazel, who then hooks it on, but McGowan takes a heavy touch, but might just get away with that. Osborne looking to press, and in the end it's the visitors that bring this away now. It's with the number 18 Ollie Scott, who has his first name on the back of his shirt. That doesn't help us commentators, does it at all?
You see that very often, do you?
No, you do not. But yes, number 18 Ollie Scott running around with the name Ollie on the back of his top. Anyway, Boston have another throw, and Hill will pick this up in midfield. Game really to get going, but it might do now as Boston are coming forward, and the cross was overhit in the end by
Mooney,
thank you. By Mooney. He's overhit, goes out for a throw. I mean, he had time there, didn't he, to run down the line?
He did, but he didn't have a lot to aim for, did he? I think that's why he was so keen to get the cross away, but just got too much on it, too much for Osborne to do.
Boston United have the ball again now. Roberts to Mooney. Mooney now to Roberts. That's a great ball. Roberts was offside.
Yeah, I was expecting the flag to go up. Took a second or two, but
nice build up though. And Mitch Roberts is going to receive some treatment here. He was as he was looking to cross the ball, one of the Aldershot defender came across, won the ball, clapped it into the player. It's offside anyway, so that's a goal. So receives some treatment. So Sudbury beating Stamford by a goal to 0. Craig, National League.
I think they're suggesting that it's a bad one.
Mitch Roberts looks in a lot of pain, doesn't he? Can you see Cameron Green getting himself ready?
Well, he's out warming up, isn't he? So it's
Boston United players over with the management trio here. Most of them are anyway.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. He hasn't moved a great deal, has it? It looks like it's his...
He looks in a lot of pain, right? You look at his face.
Yeah. They haven't called for the medics yet, which is... The two physios are there, but... so if there's any plus points out of the scenario, that they're not been called for straight away.
We hope Mitch Roberts is okay. And Paul Rouse.
Sorry, did you ask me about National League scores? I was...
I did.
I was gazing into the distance, looking at poor old Mitch Roberts.
I just presume you just want to talk to me.
Right, let's have a look. See what we've got so far this afternoon. We've got Barnet 1, Braintree Town 1. John Akindi giving Braintree the lead against his old club, but Mark Shelton equalising. Forest Green are 2 goals to the good against Wealdstone. 2-0 in 6 minutes. Southend are beating Sutton 1-0. Oldham Athletic 1-0 up at Woking. So there's 11 games currently underway, with Dagenham and Gateshead to follow at 5:30, and of those early kick-offs, 7 are still goalless.
Well, going back to Mitch Roberts, he's still down.
Yeah, it's going to be
and this
it's going to be a stretcher.
Good. Stretcher's on its way. Paramedics on the way. I mean, it's something you never want to see in a football match. We hope he's all right. It's just a 50-50 ball. There's no malice in it, nothing at all. I don't know whether it's the way he's fallen or... And Cameron Green, he's stripped off and ready to come on here. And I don't know what's in the orange bag. Osborne's got in his hand.
I think it's like it's a frac pack, so it's things to stabilise a potential broken bone, I think. So hopefully it's nothing that serious, but it's his right leg. It's the right leg that's stretched out.
The stretches out. The other packaging that Craig said is out there. Again, they'll take the time, they'll make sure they get this right. Paramedics, medical staff here at Boston United. Cameron Green is ready to come on. He'll be coming on for Mitch Roberts when the moment's right. There'll also be a lengthy stoppage as well here. But Boston United still goalless then, and no real chances of note in the game. Locally, Sudbury beating Stamford in the league game. Watched Stamford the other night, looking very good this season under Graham Drury. The Lincolnshire derby is still Gainsborough 0, Grantham 0. There's your commentator's curse though, because Sudbury scored a second against Stamford. Just as I say how good they're looking. It's Sudbury 2, Stamford 0 now. And our league match has been moved because both sides are out of the FA Cup. It's the first time since 2006. This hasn't been an FA Cup second qualifying round game.
Yeah, it's strange to look at the fixtures being published and not see Boston United in it. The big stretch is coming on now, so this doesn't look good for poor old Mitch Roberts. Cameron Green is ready.
Yeah, we've got the stretcher on wheels now on its way as well. So they'll just take the time and get this right. And Cameron Green taking the last minute. Aldershot players just passing the ball around, trying to keep themselves warm as well. It's not the coldest of days here at Boston, but you don't want muscles to stiffen up or anything like that. Zach Mills has a ball. It looks like Boston are also just going to pass the ball around for a bit as Mitch Roberts looks like he's going to come off.
Just went round the outside, didn't he, to try and whip that ball in.
Yeah,
defender came across and the flag was up in the end anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. All the defender was blocked across. They both went for it together, and
there was no real.
There's no malice or anything.
No, there was no shout of foul play, was there?
No, if the flag hadn't gone up, it wouldn't have been a foul. It would have been just a call. It must have been. I don't know whether it's the way he's landed or, but whichever. We're in the 19th minute here. Boston United. Craig's just going to have to go and check what's going on. Remember, ever get Boston United game live for you via BBC Radio Lincolnshire. They're on the road next Saturday away at Altrincham. That's live on all platforms on Radio Lincolnshire, and then Gateshead away the following Tuesday before 2 weeks today. Maidenhead are the visitors here to the Jatemans, but you can hear the reception for Mitch Ward. He's been carried over on the one stretcher. Mitch Roberts, he's been carried over on a stretcher to join the stretcher on wheels, which is just behind the goal. As we're in the 20th minute, Boston have been forced into a substitution. It's not one that have wanted to make. We just hope that Mitch Roberts is okay. We'll ask the question to the management after the game, but the referee. Once we get back underway, it is a free kick for an offside to Aldershot, but that's a good 5 or 6 minute stoppage there. Every time Craig moves his headset, it makes a nice squeak for us as well. But Cameron Green is on then, so he'll just slot into left back. Mitch Roberts is now off the pitch. There's still a couple of stewards around him and paramedics, etc., but they're wheeling him away. It doesn't look good, and we wish him all the best. And we're now in the 21st minute. He's still goalless. We'll have a lot of time added on at the end of the half, but Aldershot get us back underway here on BBC Radio Lincolnshire. Scott plays the ball into Harfield, now running forward. Here's Henry. First test for Green now as the ball is on that right hand side with Jones. Back to James Henry. Takes a touch for looking for a run. Green's first touch is to intercept, and now Keaton Ward, as we look at Mitch Roberts, he just for a second there was sat up, he's now laid down again, and he's going to be coming in front of us here, so we'll just check that he's alright. I'm sure he's... You can hear the applause for the Boston United fans here in the main stand as he goes down the... I think he's going to hospital, Craig.
Well, he's going to the treatment room initially, and then I guess they'll make that decision from there, but it looks like it's his right ankle.
Aldershot now player.
He's going to be off.
Long ball forward, but the flag goes up against Josh Barrett. Cameron Green was there first anyway, and he picks the ball up. Down the line it goes towards Jacob Hazel now on that right-hand side. Magoma is with him. Hazel pulls the ball back to Hill. Mooney. Hill again. Nice little triangle there from Boston United. Osborne joining in. Back to Dylan Hill. Zach Mills making the run on the left-hand side. This is where he is, the Boston United centre-half, in towards Frankie Maguire now, takes a touch, plays a clever ball in towards Ward, tries to go past Magoma, who read that very well. Shouts of handball from Boston, but none given. Barrett now with a heavy touch, intercepted well by Hill, and then the ball has gone back to Barrett, and that's a clever ball down the line, but Cameron Gregory will come out for Jack Barrett.
Yeah, the game settled back into it after that. Quite considerable, really.
What was it, about 6-7 minutes?
Yeah, I would have thought so. It was, and then we kicked on because of the issues. So we're on for a leg at the moment.
Boston United have the ball again, and it's a ball towards Keaton Ward. Now it's his ball in towards Jacob Hazel. Tried to flick it with his left foot towards that bottom corner. Hazel was offside, but it was an ambitious effort.
It was a good first time ball in from Ward, bouncing ball across, but Hazel just deemed to have gone too soon. Didn't get a great connection anyway, so he won't be too concerned about the flag.
We have a Lincolnshire derby today with Gainsborough and Grantham playing in the FA Cup. And Gainsborough lead 1-0. Declan Howe with the goal. Gainsborough 1, Grantham 0. Remember, Stamford losing to Sudbury. Spalding also playing in the FA Cup today. They're at home to Alfreton. That's still 0-0. Jimmy Dean looks to continue the decent cut run following a pretty poor start to their league campaign. For the Tulips, who've lost 6 in a row at the moment. Boston have a throw in on the left-hand side to be taken by Cameron Green deep inside his own half. Goes back to Zach Mills, and just a bit of possession play again from Boston, and so just waiting for the game to really kick into life. Jay Rose, ball down the line, goes straight out. Ian Culverhouse actually pointing and saying, well, why didn't you switch it across?
Barnet have taken the lead now against Braintree, so they've overturned that first minute goal from John Akinde. But still 7 goalless games midway through the first half.
Barnet to Boston coach at the start of October. Phil takes the throw in for Aldershot, still goalless as Scott plays it over the top. Barrett, a really good touch, and he's looking for Henry, who tries the ambitious volley. It goes high and it goes wide and into the stand.
Yeah, game's just struggling really at the moment, isn't there? No real feel to it, no real massive amounts of quality. Fan tries to boot the ball back and crashes it into the roof of the stand. That just sums it all up.
Zach Mills now for Boston United. To Green. To Zach Mills, who scored one of the 3 at Sutton last week. And he plays the long ball, looking for the run of Osborne. He's overhit and headed away. Boston have it again now with Keaton Ward, who's certainly busying himself in midfield. Hill. I think Rowe wanted the overlapping run there. Hill was just behind him, but then plays a good ball down to Keaton Ward. It's Ward's first time cross gathered in by Dewhurst.
Yeah, again, that's twice that Ward's whipped the first time ball, and that one was too close to Dewhurst. You know, I just thought they'd broken through there, didn't they? But Hazel, I think, penalised for handball.
It's a shame. But Aldershot have it, so they drew 0-0 during the week. Ball down the line to flag up. And it's Boston's turn to take the free kick. Maguire give it to his goalkeeper, Cameron Gregory. Both goalkeepers have had very little to do so far in this opening 26 minutes here on BBC Radio Lincolnshire, but there's time. And here's Rowe. That's a good ball to Osborne. Checks himself before playing it out to Hayes on the right-hand side now. The Boston United striker. Will he take his man on? That's what he's looking to do. Jacob Hazel now. He's into the penalty area. He checks back, gets onto his left foot. He's looking for the pullback for Cameron Green, sorry. And he's completely missed the ball. Gaby Cameron's mixed up there. Here is Green now. His cross is blocked. Probably Boston's best chance so far, Craig.
Yeah, Hazel sort of picked his spot, didn't he, to pull it back to somebody in. Green just completely missed his kick.
Boston coming forward again, just starting to maybe settle into this game at last. Remember, they've lost Mitch Roberts through a bad-looking injury to his right ankle.
Yeah, look that way.
And now they're on the right with Hill. Plays it down to Mooney. He's got Hill making an overlapping on the run. And the ball goes out of play.
Yeah, just one touch too many, wasn't it? Took it fraction out, but United have done okay so far. I think they've played some decent football. Probably lack that penetration. Not really had a clear-cut chance yet.
Marcus Dewhurst plays it out to the number 2, Lachlan Bird. And now back to Dewhurst. It's a good kick out to Harford, who brings that down well. It allows him to run into the Boston United half. He's pulling it back to Widrington. As Hughes switches the ball across to the number 2, Bird. And we're happy to just have a bit of possession here, Aldershot. You feel Boston have had a lot of it so far. Widrington has it again. And now Bird has it again, and he'll be encouraged to come forward in towards Henry. Henry well shepherded there by, I think it was Ward, and then he who plays the long ball over. It's overhit, but number 10, Josh Barrow's offside again. And it's still goalless as we come up to the half hour.
United are keeping a good line, aren't they?
Yep.
So far, so good. Barrett's been offside 3 or 4 times now.
He has, hasn't he?
Some more goals for you. Halifax beating Eastleigh 1-0 at the Shea, and Rochdale fallen 1-0 down at home to Solihull Moors. So we're down to 5 goalless games.
We have one of them at the moment as Bostwick plays the ball down towards Hazel. It's a heavy touch and out for a throw-in. Yeah, the Hazel-Magomba battle, certainly a fascinating one. Both players certainly look up for it. It's hard to tell who's on top at the moment.
I'd say Boston fractionally. Not much in it though, is there?
There really isn't. It's Dewhurst and Bird combined. Again, that's a really good ball into Widrington, who has a bit of space in midfield, running at Keane Ward. It's a ball into the box that's cleared well by Bostwick. Then Dylan Hill let it bounce because it's too high. He managed to get a second head onto it. It should be cleared here, but it isn't. And then the ricochet may fall for Barrett. And there's the opening goal. Aldershot score. Curls it in past Cameron Gregory. It's the first effort of note in the entire game. And it's Boston 0, Aldershot 1.
Yeah. How many chances did United have to clear that? I'd suggest 2 or 3. In the end, Bostwick was just wrong-footed. He went towards it as it spun in behind. And Barrett, like we talked about, his long-range shooting, don't give him those opportunities because he's a capable finisher.
Well, there you go, on the half hour. I wouldn't say they particularly deserve it, Aldershot, but I also wouldn't say it was against the replay. It's just been a pretty nothing opening first 30 minutes here on BBC Radio Lincolnshire. And it was a great finish, I have to say. It was curled it round Cameron Gregory, but Ian Culverhouse will be absolutely fuming with the defending for that, because it was just poor and it was basic. It was just get rid of the ball.
I think Hill let it bounce, didn't he? Ward hacked it up in the air. Maguire got outdone. Mills came in with a challenge which looked like it was going to dig United out, and then it spun in behind Bostwick.
That's 5 players you've named there that were involved with that. But hopefully Boston will have seen enough, in this Aldershot side to think they can have a go. But at the moment it's 1-0 to the Shots. And the Boston United fans try and get the crowd going. Josh Barrett's goal separate the 2 teams. Aldershot just the 1 away win this campaign. Way to Halifax on the opening day.
Yeah, that's what gives me confidence. They've lost at Braintree and Tamworth and
drew with Ebbsfleet.
So they've not had a great time away from home, barring that Halifax game.
Boston have the ball now with Mooney. Remember, back-to-back away games coming up. Altrincham and Gateshead following this one. Rob will be making the treks to them both with you, Craig. Is Green Plays a really good ball over the top to Mooney. Mooney's first time cross towards Hazel in the area. Hazel tries to bring it around. Jacob Hazel! That's unlucky. He smashed it over. Yeah. He brought it down so well. Sorry, Craig. And then he's kind of sliced the volley, hasn't he? And he goes over the bar.
First real opportunity for United today, wasn't it? Mooney whipping that ball in again fairly early from that left-hand side, and Hazel took it down and had a stab at it, but cut across it, didn't he, and screwed it over the top in the end.
Seems to be a theme of early crosses. Boston says quite a few they've got in early, isn't it? I don't know if it's just coincidence, but Dewhurst has kicked that ball out. Well caught by Joe Simpson. Boston, some of the momentum's up with them at the moment as Hazel tries to flick that ball off. Hill will try and get it against the goal scorer Barrett, but he does well to go back to his goalkeeper Marcus Dewhurst. Very calmly goes out to Lachlan Bird. Boston 1 down then here on BBC Radio Lincolnshire, and wait for the home win continues as J. Rowe now has it, wins a throw-in for the Pilgrims. Burst, we haven't seen a lot of that from Rowe. Keaton Ward now has it for Boston United. He's got Rowe to his right, and that's where the ball goes. Ward carried on his run, but Rowe tried to play it in towards Mooney, who couldn't do anything with it, and it's cleared away. Bostwick will just have to deal with this against Barham, and that's what he does. Going back to Cameron Gregory. Lincoln City leading at Peterborough. Ben House, the scorer there. And now Zach Mills for Boston United, trailing by a goal to nil. Green in his bright pink boots plays the ball into Frankie Maguire in the midfield area, across to Michael Bostwick. Barham putting the Boston skipper under a bit of pressure, and Jay Rowe has been dispossessed, and here is Barham now down the left-hand side, goes past Bostwick, plays that ball into the penalty area. Boston need to clear this, and thankfully Cameron Green was able to do that. Osborne now trying to turn, and that's what he does, then he gives the ball away. Witherington for the visitors, plays it to the left-hand side where Ollie Scott is. He'll look to run at Rowe. Scott, can he deliver the cross? No, it's blocked by Rowe, but that's a corner to Aldershot.
Yeah, it came from Rowe not being able to clear his lines, didn't it, 30 seconds ago, and Aldershot have ended up with that corner. But we've said it so many times, haven't we? United can't afford to go 2-0 down as they did in those early games, because you've got a mountain to climb there. And while it's still 1, you've got that opportunity. But at the very least now, get to half-time at 1-0.
Witherington will take the corner. We've still got quite a bit of time till half-time. It's 11
added on,
plus, yeah.
I bet they'll be good.
I think there'll be 6 or 7.
Yeah.
If not more. Witherington with this corner. Boston managed to get the first one away. Tucked back into the penalty towards Magoma, who got his head up to it ahead of Bostwick, but just goes through to Cameron Gregory, and his throw is excellent out to Cameron Green on that left-hand side. Mooney to really get in the game. Boston trying to bring this forward now with Osborne. Hill, that's a poor ball. It's intercepted by Barrett. Aldershot chasing down here. There's a ball on. Here's a chance for Henry. It's blocked brilliantly in the end by Osborne. But just for a second there.
It wasn't Osborne. He's a Maguire, I think it must have been.
We'll get those two right sooner or later. But Maguire with a great block, because they were outnumbered there, weren't they, Boston?
They were. Hill gave it away, didn't he? Thought he was fouled. Barrett played it across. James Henry coming in. Got a few goals for Aldershot this season. Would have fancied himself, but good block in the end to deny him.
Ward plays it out to Rowe. Now it's Boston who are coming forward. Osborne on the right-hand side. Can he create space for a cross? He's still going. Osborne tracks it back before giving it to Rowe. Rowe plays the ball into Hayes. He's got his back against Magoma. Jacob Hazel trying to turn. That's a clever play out to Osborne. He's got a bit of space here to choose his spot to cross, and he's overhit it. Cameron Green should keep it in on the far side. It's a good cross. There's just no one there. Boston trying to attack again. Maguire coming into the area. They should get a corner from this, so they know they'll get a throw in. Comes off Bird. Better from Boston. Green takes the throw to Maguire. Back to Green. towards Keaton Ward now, trying to make himself space, being dispossessed. Boston win it back through Maguire, ricochets for defender. Maguire then twists and turns, trying to make himself space for a shot, gives it to Rowe. Boston trailing 1-0. Rowe, that's a clever ball out to the left-hand side where Cameron Green is. He's on his right foot there at the moment, Green. Sinks it against Widrington, wanted handball, didn't get it, but it'll come to Mooney. Green making the overlapping run. Mooney couldn't find him. Aldershot look like they're going to clear. And it's clever defending by Bird, a back heel, and then allows Aaron Jones to just clear. But Boston wins the header, and Boston will pressure again. Mooney on that left-hand side. Tracks back to Green. It's a good spell this from Boston. Here's Keaton Ward, tries to shoot, brilliantly charged down by Bird. What can Hazel do in the air? He's got McGomer all over him. And it's penalty. It had to be. Jacob Hazel, great strength. And McGomer drags him to the floor, and Boston have got a chance to get back into this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Good refereeing, because I think he was just waiting to see if the ball looped into the net, which it didn't. Who's going to have this? Hazel's missed one.
Wood's with Christian before the game.
Wood's missed one in pre-season. He's not on the pitch. Mooney, by the looks of things.
Can Boston United get themselves level here? Yellow card from McGomer. I think it's more the complaining than the actual complaining more than the actual foul there, McGomer. Got a yellow card. Don't know if you saw that, Craig.
I did, thank you. Yep. Yeah. So more for the protest, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's the case. So here we go. Dan Mooney for Boston United, trailing 1-0. He has this penalty against Marcus Dewhurst. Dewhurst doing everything he can to put him off. Not quite on his line yet. Always about the waiting for the penalties. Here we go then. It's Dan Mooney. It's saved by Dewhurst. But the rebound is brilliantly saved by Dewhurst. But Mooney got there first. Him and Osborne both went for it. The second save was absolutely outstanding from Dewhurst. And he's still 1-0.
Incredible save. Good save from the penalty. Absolutely phenomenal save from the follow-up.
Well, when he looks out and, well, this is the first one of the best penalties in the world. We'll come back to it in a minute, because here goes Green for Boston United. Into the penalty area. Still going Green. It's a great run. Corner. It was Mooney. Corner. Well, they've given it away, Boston United. I didn't see what happened there. Was it a short corner gone wrong? Boswick now has it. And can they get themselves in it? There he goes out to Mooney. You can tell you that about the penalty miss, but he's been well involved here, Mooney. Wants the free kick, he's not going to get it. And now it's the visitors that are looking to come forward, but they've given the ball away. Hill, Boston need a goal before half time because they're well on top at the moment. Hill into Osborne. Hazel, this is good play again. Ward, Mooney, he's got Green overlapping him. Mooney, now this is Green, pulls it back towards Osborne. There's an Aldershot player in the way and they clear. I think they're going to keep it in with Barham. No, he's run it out.
Yeah, it seems to be how he looks good at the moment. That's 2 penalties this season for Pilgrims, both saved. That was a good save from Dewhurst.
That second save was phenomenal.
I nearly said he'd got a bit of a tendency for saving penalties from when he's time at Boston, but didn't think I'd mention it, but I will now because it's true. And he can save a penalty, but the save on the follow-up, he had no right to make that, did he?
Osborne and Mooney both went for, I think it was Mooney it came off.
I think it was, yeah.
He's still got a decent connection to it. He probably could have got a better one if one of them had shouted, but you don't need, you all just charge in for the rebound. And what a save from Marcus Dewhurst. We know he's a good goalkeeper, and he's just shown it. And Aldershot, who've conceded quite a lot of goals this season. So Boston, there's hope there. As Ward heads it on. And now it's with Bird at the back for Aldershot. Dewhurst from Harfield. Interesting because Marcus Dewhurst hasn't really had a lot to do either. And he's just pulled that brilliant save off.
You know, the next penalty Boston get, Michael Bostwick, just to smash it like he did twice in the playoffs.
Well,
where could you possibly go wrong?
Christian and I were saying this, if they get a penalty, he would take it, because Bostwick and Mills smashed both their penalties in, didn't they? And the penalty was one of them. It was a good height for the goalkeeper, but as we keep saying, the second save, you just thought it was going in. It was brilliant. Anyway, Boston have the ball with Green. Plays the ball over the top towards Hazel, but that'll be through to Dewhurst. Not in a rush here, Aldershot. They'll be really keen for half-time. Scott, Harwell for the visitors, plays that ball down the line where Cameron Hargreaves is trying to get there before Michael Bostwick, but he can't. Bostwick concedes the throw-in. Well, I think Boston are ending this half, Gray. I know they've missed the penalty, but really well.
Yeah, they are. They've cranked it up a little bit, haven't they? And Aldershot were fortunate to get away with that, really, weren't they? Magoma was protesting the decision, but God, it was all over Hazel, wasn't he? Without seeing it back, I think it was a reasonable decision.
Foul on Barham, free kick to Aldershot. What Boston don't want to be doing, as you said a few minutes ago, is conceding this second goal.
They can't go in at 2-0. It's got to stay 1-0 at worst.
And a chance here to get the likes of Magoma up from the back. Can Aldershot had a second. The free kick looks like it's going to be taken by Josh Barrett, although Ollie Harfield is there as well. Barrett, the goal scorer, has a nice finish as well. Harfield runs over it, so Barrett plays it in. Should be Greg Rizz's the second attempt. And it really came to nothing, and Cameron Gregory throws out to Cameron Green. Boston 0, Aldershot 1. Mooney, Keaton Ward plays it into Maguire. He's looking for the ambitious ball onto this right-hand side where Jay Rowe is, and it's a fantastic pass out to Jay Rowe on this right-hand side. Rowe, it's going to be a left-footed cross-in. Ward, Hazel shoots, great block, comes to the edge of the area. Another shot driven in, this time by Mooney. Another really good block by Aldershot, and they clear.
Some committed defending from the visitors.
Very good defending. That first block from Hazel was excellent.
Very brave. Two separate players there to repel efforts. United again ending the half strongly. Can they get this goal?
Rowe has it on the right-hand side. Keaton Ward. He takes his man and just keeps it in. Hill. Rowe. They were going for the 1-2 and Hill didn't think they were. And it's a throw-in. Slight miscommunication there.
Yeah, it was. It was Hill, Rowe, Ward, all involved. Aldershot just ticking the time down. But a minute of normal time, we're going to have 6 or 7 have added, aren't we, I think?
Yeah. Gainsborough Trinity 2-0 up now against Grantham in the Lincolnshire derby in the FA Cup. Declan Howe again with the goal. 2-0 to Gainsborough. They look to go to the third qualifying round. Boston join it at the fourth and final qualifying round of the FA Cup in October. So there you have the throw in. Green gets it back from Maguire and then gives him it back to Zach Mills as we await the board for stoppage time. Mills has it again, and now Cameron Green. Lost a bit of possession play. They're a possession-based side. Got to be careful there, though. Foul by Henry on Maguire. Free kick. Maguire.
Is it going to be 8, added? Is that an 8?
Yeah, it looks like an 8 to me, Craig. Yep. So we're going to have 8 minutes added on. The board is coming up now. 8 minutes, not surprised at all, but that's 8 minutes for Boston to really end this half on a high. Let's hope they can. Hazel. It's got Rowe on the right-hand side. Here he goes. Pulls it back to Hill. Dylan Hill still going. Now Jay Rowe trying to find space for the cross. He's got Hill for the pullback. It's not the best pullback in the world, but Hill manages to keep it in. Osborne now bursting into the patch. Still going Osborne. There's just a toe there from Harfield to get the ball away. And now it's the visitors trying to come forward, but Cameron Gregory, who I think is one of the best sweeper keepers I've seen in a long time, sweeper keeps, does it well. And now Boston are coming forward again. Maguire, Hill wants in, that's where the ball will go. Out to the right-hand side where Rowe is. Hill making the overlapping run. Here is Dylan Hill, cross-blocked. Back to Rowe, goes past his man, J. Rowe. Can he deliver the cross? It is a foul, says the linesman, and he's correct. Free kick to Boston. In a good position here to get the ball in the box. Good refereeing again there.
It was, and I think they were confident that there was no real advantage. Rowe was going down a little bit of a blind alley. So United will be happy to take that free kick. In fact, they've brought it back for the first infringement, haven't they? So I think we saw an opportunity like this at Sutton a week ago. Maguire whips a lovely ball in.
J. Rowe saved. Mills scored. You called it as well, Rowe.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me at all if Rowe gets his head on this. Obviously United got the option to mix it up. Left foot Mooney, right foot Maguire. I think it'd be Maguire.
Can they get a goal before half time? Plenty of bodies up for the Pilgrims. Aldershot again leaving 2 forward. Will it be Maguire or will it be Mooney? Here goes Maguire. Oh, he's just taken off the head of Boswick. It was a brilliant free kick. And McGoma just got the slice of the touches. Take that away from the Boston United skipper.
I thought Boswick was just going to head that, and it was going to be 1-1. Lovely ball from Maguire.
Boston take the throw in with Green over on the far side now. Gets the ball back from Osborne. Here he is again, Sam Osborne. Looks for Hazel. And that's a foul by Jacob Hazel. And a free kick to Aldershot, who we're looking to try and wind the clock down for half time.
Tamworth are taking the lead against Maidenhead. Big game at the bottom. Maidenhead the next visitors to Boston in a fortnight. And Ebbsfleet, bottom place, have taken the lead against Hartlepool. So again, it looks like Hartlepool are going to find themselves 1-0 down at half time.
Always some very unpredictable score lines, isn't there? As Aldershot are coming forward here, it's Barham, on the left-hand side. And he wins the corner off Michael Boswick.
Yeah, good defending from Boswick, not letting him past. Still got 5 minutes of this half remaining though, so United have got to continue to defend well. Another Barrett set piece coming in.
Wondering why the game's still going on this time. Mitch Robert is going off with a nasty looking injury, lengthy stoppage. Here's Barrett, decides to shoot, headed away well by Ward. Pretty sure that was a shot. Boston will look to clear here. It's a shame that was just pumped forward. It's Boston 3 or 4 in a good position there, and it'll in the end go through to Dewhurst. Jacob Hazel just coming over to say pick the ball up basically. Well, the goalie will take as long as they can. What, we've got about a minute left, Greg?
Oh no.
No more? Oh, it's 8 minutes. Sorry, I was thinking 6.
Still got over 4 minutes.
Oh gosh. Still plenty of time left in this first half here at the Jamans. Boston 0. Aldershot 1. Mills heads away for the Pilgrims, and then they've picked the ball up again in the midfield area now with Maguire. Osborne.
Played 4, so 4 to go.
Thank you. Hazel now attempts the through ball. Rowe. Hazel needs to try and win this back. It's not, but Boston have got it back with Cameron Green over on the left-hand side now. Green running into the Aldershot half, being encouraged to get forward, and in the end he's dispossessed. It's a throw-in for Boston in front of the Aldershot fans who've also made plenty of noise. There's been a cracking atmosphere here so far at the Jamans. Maguire twisting and turning before finding the left-hand side Green, who gives it back to Maguire. Hill playing in the centre of the midfield today. Boswick comes across to the right now where Osborne is, goes past one man. Osborne looks to try and go past the second. That's a really good tackle by Ollie Scott. Here's Barrett, the goal scorer, and it comes off Hill, and Ollie Scott's got a bit of space here to run into. It's 3-on-3 at the moment. Boston have got some defending to do here, and that's what Zach Mills does. Read that very well, Zach Mills, because for a second there Boston were in trouble. And again Mills wins the ball back for Boston United. Here's Rowe on the right, looking for options, kicks it against Jones, who had come across from the left-hand side and concedes to throw in, which J. Rowe will take as we count down the minutes to half-time. Boston trailing 1-0. Hill for Boston. In midfield, it was a ball towards Mooney that was well intercepted. Green has got ages here, over in the left-back position. Got plenty of options in front of him, Cameron Green, and one of them is Mooney. Green again. Maguire, bit of room to turn in the middle of the park. We're playing the ball over the top towards Hazel, but that'll go through to Marcus Dewhurst. Fitted to go out for a goal kick. A lot of the ball, Boston, but again, not really created that much. Obviously, we've got the penalty, but apart from that...
Yeah, the two real chances are the penalty and the follow-up, aren't they? There haven't been too many other opportunities from open play.
Culverhouse, Joe Simpson, Paul Bass got plenty to say at the break. There's Dewhurst takes the kick, and Keaton Ward gets up, as does Mooney, but Aldershot won it back, and there's the home side coming forward again. Hazel, that's a really good ball out to the left-hand side. Boston now with Osborne into the area. Osborne! Wide! There's cheering because the ball's ended up into the side of the netting and then hit the back of the net, but at the back of the net. Golden opportunity there for Osborne.
Yeah, no, 50 people around us thought it was a goal, didn't they? Hit the post behind the goal, didn't it, and shot along the back of the net.
One of those in your chair and think, oh no. But there we go. If you heard the cheer in the background, the net rippled, but Boston, it was a good opportunity there, wasn't it, for Osborne? Probably should have done better. Yeah,
I think he would back himself to score there. You can just see he's just ruined that. Would back himself more often than not.
Dewhurst with the kick. Boston nil, Aldershot 1. That's going to go all the way out. We're into 8 minutes of injury time here at the Jatemans, following a nasty looking ankle injury to Mitch Roberts. Referee has looked at his watch a couple of times now. But play goes on. Cameron Green with the ball forward, looking for the run of Keaton Ward. Should be dealt with by Bird, and is. It's he who clears, but Boston looking to try and charge down Dewhurst here, who did really well to get there before Mooney. And actually the kick's a pretty good one because it comes all the way to Barham for Aldershot. Barham's into the penalty area now. He's going to look to shoot. As he knows, he's played the ball across looking for Barra, who attempted the ambitious, and there goes the half-time whistle. And the story of the game, well, Mitch Roberts goes off with a nasty injury early on. Aldershot took the lead on the half hour after awful defending from Boston, then Barra could score, and then 2 minutes later, not 2 minutes later, 7 minutes later, a penalty from Mooney. The first one was well saved, the rebound was superbly saved. Osborne's had a chance just on half-time, but Craig, overall, Boston will be frustrated they're behind.
They will. I think of all the teams we've seen here so far, Aldershot are potentially there for the taking, but United had they got themselves level at 1-1 with that penalty, then you never know. But they were 1-0 up at half-time on Tuesday and lost 2-1, so hopefully it'll work in reverse today. But again, they played all right in a lot of the game, but not a fantastic piece of defending to fall behind, and then when you get penalties, you've got to score them.
Well, there we are. Craig will be back for the second half, as will I, but at half-time it's Boston 0, Aldershot 1. As we wait for the start of the second half, just a quick reminder of the two teams. Before the game, Ian Culverhouse made 3 changes to the Boston United side, with Cameron Green, Martin Woods and Tony Weston being replaced by Mitch Roberts, Keaton Ward and Dan Mooney. However, Mitch Roberts has had to go off with a rather nasty looking injury to be replaced by Cameron Green midway through that first half. So the Boston United team in full, which we'll go through in a second because we're actually underway here, is Gregory in goal, and then it's Green, Mills, Bostwick and Rowe at the back, Ward, Hill and Maguire in midfield, Osborne and Mooney either side of Hazel up front. On the bench for the Pilgrims, Tom Lee, Martin Woods, Adam Marriott, Tony Weston, Pemir Giroud. Boston are coming forward here. There is an effort from distance from Dylan Hill. It's high and over the crossbar, but it's a positive start to the Pilgrims. I just finished this up, sorry. Pemir Giroud and Ellis Craven and Craig Singleton, the Boston United club secretaries alongside me. And first of all, did you hear anything about Mitch Roberts at half-time?
Yeah, he's gone to hospital in Boston, I believe, with his dad. They didn't call an ambulance because they thought they'd be waiting, so suspected ankle ligament damage.
Oh dear, well, we all hope he's okay. And then second question really, Craig, is, for Ian Culverhouse, the message at half-time would have been maybe just to keep going, because they ended that half really well, didn't they?
They did, yeah, and perhaps that need just to be clinical when the chances come along. It's created some decent openings in that first half, but just not able to take them. The double Mooney save from Dewhurst from the penalty, and then the Osborne effort at the end that everybody thought was in but wasn't.
So thoughts of Craig Singleton, who's alongside myself, Dale Story here for BBC Radio Lincolnshire, as Aldershot have the ball, but that's well intercepted by Zach Mills. Hazel now battling away with Magoma. We'll go through the Aldershot team at the next break of play. Green plays that ball forward. Mills has carried on a run here up against Magoma himself. He's centre-half against centre-half, and it's a real battle in the corner there for Magoma, who does really well for Aldershot to clear, but now the ball's ended back with Zach Mills. A lot of arms in the air there. In the end, it is cleared. Maguire wins it for Boston United, who are now down as centre-half. Boston just need to win the ball back here. Boston, very sensibly, as Zach Mills gets back into position, just goes back to Cameron Gregory, his goalkeeper.
Yeah, sensible move from Boswick. Just reset, play the way you're facing. Don't try anything out of the ordinary. Get yourself attacking again.
Mills has just arrived back from his little foray up front. Anyway, still 1-0. Boswick does a step over before finding Jay Rose. The Boston fans again try and get their team going towards Hazel. It hits Hazel on the head and goes out for a throw-in. So Aldershot's team is Marcus Dewhurst, who made that terrific double save in the first half. In goal, then you've got Lachlan Bird, Ollie Harfield and Christian Magoma as a back three. A midfield four of Aaron Jones, Ollie Scott on the wing, Cameron Hargreaves and Theo Widrington in the middle, and then Josh Barrett and James Henry behind Jack Barham. Up front, Barrett the goal scorer. On the bench, Jordan Van Stoppersoff is the sub-goalkeeper. Kay Corbett, Brian Jones, Hayden Vaughan, Hadi Gandor, Rollin Meninays and Dayan Tedek. On the bench for Aldershot, managed by Tommy Widrington. Former Kings Lynn manager, as Craig pointed out the first half. A lot of Kings Lynn contacts here. We're a little bit behind the other games locally for us today on BBC Radio Lincolnshire due to Mitch Roberts' lengthy stoppage in the first half. But it's the Pilgrims coming forward now. Maguire fouled inside his own half and wins a free kick. And Grantham Town have pulled a goal back against Gainsborough. It's now Gainsborough 2, Grantham 1. Lewis Darlington with the goal. And that looks like a proper cup tie there. Gainsborough, the league above Grantham. We'll definitely have a side in the third qualifying round of the FA Cup. We'll definitely have a side locally in the fourth, because that's when Boston join. And then the first round proper, because that's when Lincoln City joined. So plenty of cup interest locally for us here on BBC Radio Lincolnshire. As Keaton Ward brings the ball forward now for the Pilgrims, finds Hill out to Rowe. Hazel now, there's a lot of space on this left hand side if he can find Green, but Hazel just couldn't quite turn, but it's Hill in the end who gets it out to Green, although he's got a man, Jones, come across to him. Hazel now busting towards the punch area, goes down, throw him. Hazel not happy. Boston have played on there. It's Hill with the cross towards that back post where Jay Rowe was arriving. It's cleared. Now Barrett clears for Barr, and Mills has got to do with this, and Zach Mills does deal with it very, very well. And Boston will start again now with Michael Bostwick. It's his ball forward towards Ward. Mooney. It's a clever touch. Green back to Mooney now. Mooney's crossed towards that back post. Can Osborne turn here? Just wouldn't fall for him, and it's cleared away. Can Bostwick get ahead on this? Yes, he can. Boston attacking well. They've started well. Jay Rowe ball. Aldershot claiming handball. Referee not interested. Osborne now on that right-hand side. Rowe is the man. Can he deliver across here? Jay Rowe, he's done really well to twist and turn here over on that far side, but then gives away a throw-in. Wanted a free kick, gave away a throw-in.
Yeah, once or twice United have looked for a hopeful free kick, haven't they? It's not been forthcoming. Rightly so.
Well, the Hazel one definitely wasn't a free kick. I mean, that one with Rowe, it's visibility for us in the best, but anyway, it's the throw back to Dewhurst under pressure from two Boston players there. Does well to bounce it in the air and volley it. Maguire, this has been such a good start to this second half for Boston United, trailing 1-0. Keaton Ward battling in midfield, but in the end Aldershot win it back, and that was just a panic ball forward really, because Boston have won it back. Green. Now Dylan Hill for Boston United on the left-hand side up against Widrington. Bird comes across, Hill fouls him, free kick. As Boston United are preparing a substitute, and I think it'll be Pemi Adira. It'll be Pemi
Aderoju. Do you want the attendance? 1,949, including 204 from Aldershot.
It's not bad, that, is it?
Not at all.
Not bad at all. I think it's been a really good atmosphere today as well.
There's 2 changes coming for the visitors by the looks of things.
I had somebody message me how to pronounce Penny's name last week. So anyway, yeah, Aldershot preparing 2 subs as well. Minutes as the kick from Dewhurst goes straight through to his counterpart Cameron Gregory. One of the subs is going to be Hadi Gandor, who's scored 3 already for them this campaign. Green's ball is a long one, but Dewhurst looking to try and see that one out against Hazel, but does just enough. And the other sub is going to be the number 9 Kay Corbett, who are both going to come on. Both played no, that's wrong. Gandor played during the week in the draw with Ebbsfleet. Barrett now the goal scorer for Aldershot. They lead 1-0 here, BBC Radio Lincolnshire, and should be cleared by Michael Boswick. We're a little bit behind due to that injury to Mitch Roberts. 53 minutes played here. Plenty of time for Boston to turn this game around, but they've got some defending to do first as James Henry gives the ball to Jones for Aldershot. Henry has it again, goes back. Mooney trying to put a bit of pressure on for Boston. It's a good ball out to Jones. Boston, Maguire did so well to win that one, but then Hill's given the ball away. Jones does well, chips it against the chest of green. That goes out for a throw in to the shots. We still await the changes.
Henry's going to be one of the ones coming off. Number 27.
Boston win the ball back now with Hill. Plays that ball down the line, and it's more a hopeful one really, but McComber under pressure from Hazel. Great play by Jacob Hazel. Brilliant play by Jacob Hazel. Okay, he concedes the throw, but just listen to the reaction there. He charged down a very casual McComber to throw into Aldershot.
Yeah, there's something there for United, isn't there? McComber's on a yellow. A little bit casual from the Aldershot centre half there. He's done a good job over the majority of the game so far, but he's on that yellow. Can United prey on that? That'll be what they're looking for, no doubt. He's the main defender.
Boswick just needs to deal with this one under a bit of pressure from Henry. He did really well then to just block Henry going through to allow Gregory to clear. And now the visitors coming forward with Barrett. He's the man whose goal separates the 2 teams. His ball forward was intercepted. It hit Maguire. Here's Rowe on the right hand side. Mooney asking twice to run forward. Still going. Jay Rowe wins the throw in. Here come the changes. Boston have an attacking throw, but it's 2 changes. And Craig says Henry's off to be replaced by the number 9 Kay Corbett.
I think it's going to be Barham when the numbers were flashing away. 4th official's just scrolling through. Might be getting to 22. No, it's not. It's number 10. Barrett.
Well, Josh Barrett is replaced by Kay Corbett. Barrett's done his bit for today, turning it well past Cameron Gregory. Boston's defending very, very questionable on that goal. But anyway, throw into Boston United. Rowe gets the ball back. Can they deliver across here? He'll have to have a go again from the throw-in. Do they have a long thrower this season, Boston?
No, not particularly.
No. And it's the visitors who are coming forward now. It's a layoff from Barham. I'd be quite happy just to keep the ball. It's been a good start to this second half for Boston United. McComber so cool there. He had 2 Boston players around him, but still managed to clear the ball away. And actually, Aldershot have done really well here. Goes down the left-hand side to Barham against Boswick. Boswick's got that wrong. It's a bad tackle by Michael Boswick. I think it'll be a yellow card right in front of the Aldershot fans. And it's a yellow card for the Boston United skipper. Both number 5s on yellows.
Yeah, no real complaints. Was there 56 minutes? United get their first yellow card of the afternoon.
Yeah, the typical Michael Boswick tackle. He didn't win the ball this time. Aldershot have a free kick here. They would love a second. You feel a second would put the game out of Boston's reach. even though we've got 34 minutes still to play. Referee happy with Boston, and it's a bit of a one-man war. Can they add a second here? The shots. Here we go, and it is a free kick. It's well headed away by Zach Mills for the home side. Boston now put the ball back. Here's Hazel. Controls it well. Oh, he just couldn't quite play it through to Keaton Ward. Hazel goes back to Green, and they'll start again here. Boston, no. Maguire's given the ball away. Desperately trying to win it back. Maguire off Gander. Gander at the end is then charged down Green. He's done really well there, the substitute. Here's Corbett, and now they're in a bit of trouble here, Boston United. That's a free kick. It's a foul on Witherington. That'll surely be a yellow card. Witherington looked like he was going to shoot. He was pushed in the back by, is it Ward?
Yeah.
Yellow card for Ward, and again, no complaints.
No, I didn't think that initially the referee was going to show that. He was busier marking the vanishing spray out. But again, United had 3-4 opportunities, almost similar to the goal, where they couldn't quite get hold of it, starting with Hazel and then knocking back into Mills, Maguire, Green, Hill. Lots of players just not able to get rid of the ball, and it gives Aldershot a shooting opportunity, which Witherington looks like he's going to take from 20, just over 25 yards from goal.
Straight down the middle as well, which Cameron Gregory sorting his wall out here. Tell you, Peterborough have equalised against Lincoln City. That's on the radio if you wanted to listen to that one. But Theo Witherington here with an opportunity to make it 2-0 to Aldershot. Referee's got his eyes on everyone. Hazel, the only one not back for Boston United at the moment. Here with Witherington, it hits the wall. Comes out to the number 3, Harfield. Can he create something down this right-hand side? Harfield holds the ball up against Cameron Green.
Left back against left back, isn't it?
Certainly is.
He doesn't want to be out there on that right, does he?
He wants to throw in, that's what he's got.
He's done well.
He's done very well.
Got himself
after a very disappointing free kick for the visitors.
Yeah, United's wall was strong, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Got the biggest players in the way of the ball, and Witherington's effort was well blocked.
Jones can't control that, and Boston United win themselves another throw-in, which Cameron Green will take right in the left-back area here for Boston, trailing by a goal to 0. And just trying to get themselves back in the game. Hill plays that ball forward, headed on by Ward. Osborne controlled that really well, and Boston have got the ball forward. Now it's a halfway line throw-in for them.
Looks like we're going to see Tony Weston, next United sub, to be used. National League scores. Wealdstone have got a goal back at Forest Green. It's now 2-1. Halifax 3-0 up against Eastleigh. Solihull doubled their lead at Rochdale to 2-0. Sutton have turned it around against Southend. They're 2-1 up at Rootsall. Tamworth 2 to the good against Maidenhead. Oldham 2 to the good at Woking. And York City now into the lead against 10-man AFC Files. The only red card of the day so far.
It's Aldershot that are coming forward here now, can they? And again, Boston gave the ball away. It's another cross into the penalty area that should be dealt with by Cameron Green, but he went all the way across. Jones then volleys it across, and then he's hooked away by Keaton Ward.
Aderoju and Weston. The 2 loanees, one from Peterborough United, one from Derby County.
Attacking changes on the way then from Ian Culverhouse. They've already to make one change, remember, the injury through Roberts, and here come the other 2 changes then. And the quality of Boston's bench, these are good players to bring on. We await the board from Joe Simpson.
Substitution for the Pilgrims.
So Dan Mooney missed the penalty, very lively in the first half.
Replaced by number 16, Tony Weston.
Not really got into it in the second half. And Sam Osborne, who tends to come off every game, and Pemi
Aderoju.
Pemi Aderoju. When's he going back?
March.
Oh, what? Aldershot.
United have got two out-and-out centre forwards, and Tony Weston probably playing in behind them. So it's an attacking line-up now.
Certainly is Hazel still on the pitch as well. Should be good. Can they create that chance to get themselves back in this game? Still half an hour to go here on BBC Radio Lincolnshire. Boston's next game is next Saturday, where Altrincham with Lincoln City playing at lunch. That game will be on all platforms for the radio, as well as online. Hazel trying to make something of this. He's done well, Jacob Hazel, to get it off Bird. Looking for his options. Ward is that option now in the centre of the park. Hill making a run to the left-hand side. Ward, though, looking for Hazel. Hazel trying to flip it through. This is really good play. And now Weston, left-hand side of the penalty area. Oh, he's just can't quite do anything with it, but he's turned and won a corner.
Yeah,
really good build-up.
Wouldn't sit for him, would it? Hazel Aldershot forcing the ball through, and it looked like Weston was initially, and it just spun away from goal slightly, and it was good defending in the end.
Aldershot's pass was just slightly over here, wasn't it? But it was a great build-up. Good link-up play as well from the trio of attackers there. Boston have a corner. And plenty of height in that penalty area. Boswick, Rowe, Mills, can they get themselves level? Here comes the corner. Macoma, who's been absolutely outstanding, heads it against Boswick, and it's a throw-in to Aldershot.
Yeah, they defended that well, didn't they? The initial danger to concede the corner, and then the corner when it came in. But surely United have got to get something out of this game today. They've been... Oh, Maguire's been booked now.
Yellow card for... I didn't see it, I'm afraid.
Just fractionally late, I think, on Harfield, I think, the left back.
Plenty of time for Boston to try and get themselves in this game. The crowd are urging them on here at the Jatemans. Ian Culverhouse, Paul Bassett to the edge of their technical area, just trying to get their team back into this game. And at the moment it is still 1-0 to Aldershot, and Marcus Dewhurst, who's a big reason the score is still 1-0, plays that ball forward, and the home side have it again now. Corbett, that's a really good cross, just wouldn't quite reach Gando. It's a brilliant ball in. Boston managed to clear through J. Rowe. Aldershot have the throw in. Can they? They'll want a second. Boston definitely still in this game. If Rowe can stop this cross coming in, it's with Witherington, and again now with Cameron Hargreaves. Thought about the shot there temporarily, I think, and then he comes outside to Aaron Jones, the captain. Witherington. Aldershot enjoying a bit of possession here. Number 6, Witherington, seems to be at the heart of everything they do. Aldershot. Macoma now. There's a ball down the line towards Gandor, the substitute, up against Michael Boswick. Boswick's got to be careful, he's on a yellow. Feels like a long time since Boston touched the ball, and thank you, right on cue, Zach Mills gets the ball. Finds Dylan Hill. His ball's looking for Jacob Hazel. Always a threat, the Boston United frontman. Hazel plays that ball across to Weston. Weston, he's just over here, but he's on the right-hand side of the penalty area. Can he create something? Gets the shot away! It's another brilliant save by Dewhurst. Pushes it away, the former Boston keeper, and Aldershot clear.
Yeah, that's the...
it's an outstanding save. Oh, now then.
No, it's only a yellow.
Zach Mills has fouled Gandor. You feel Boswick was coming across. Aldershot won the red. It will be a yellow. It was a bad tackle. He misjudged it there, Zach Mills. But you just worry for that second, don't you?
The referee got it right. It was a foul, it was a yellow.
Boswick was there, wasn't he?
But Boswick was there, so he was still 40-odd yards from goal. That's the correct decision. But at the other end, Dewhurst again, that's probably his best save from open play.
It's an outstanding save.
Left-footed effort from Weston, heading towards that bottom corner, and Dewhurst clawed it to one side.
Boston 0, Aldershot 1 here on BBC Radio Lincolnshire. We have still got 25 minutes plus stoppage time still to play. I think Boston have got to get Weston on the ball more, because he's looked very lively since coming on.
Yeah, I would agree with you. He's done well, hasn't he, in picking up those pockets of space. And the first time he was crowded out, second time got his shot away, but good save from Dewhurst.
Well, we said before the game, well, literally as the game started, I should say, what a good keeper he was here. And he still is. He's been outstanding today. And Boston have won the ball back now. Weston thought he was fouled. Referee is going to play on here with Aldershot. Plays it across to Rowe. Hazel now looks to pick this one up in the midfield area before going out to the left where Dylan Hill is. Cameron Green is offering the overlapping run, and here is Green. Can he get the cross in? Yes, he can, towards Aldershot. Couldn't quite connect with it. Boston will throw him.
Yeah, some real signs of life now from United, aren't they? They're getting back by a vociferous home crowd who really sense something here. Probably not even just a point, just even a victory.
I think 3 are on for that, I really do. And they've won a free kick here. Dylan Hill, who has been typically busy Dylan Hill for the match, is fouled. Free kick, left-hand side, chance to get the cross in.
So United have had 4 players brought within 10 minutes. Bostwick, Ward, Maguire and Mills, and I'd say 3 of those are cast iron. Maguire was perhaps slightly unfortunate, but
it's not. I don't think it's a discipline problem, is it? I think they are just tackles that
just fouls, aren't they?
Anyway, free kick here, Boston, to be taken by Maguire. Crowd has seen something. There's a few excited shouts there. I think it's the one-man wall just inching towards the ball. Can Boston get themselves level? It's a poor kick, headed away by the first man. Try and pick this up here, but Aldershot could counter-attack here. Boston have got to get the men back here because they've got some defenders to do. It's Burrow up against Green, trying to keep him wide there. Green, who took so well. Cameron Green in the right back position, does well to win that ball back and finds J. Rowe. And Boston will look to try and attack again. Here's Hazel, but there's not a lot in front of him because Boston had burst players to get back. Aldershot now looking to try and turn. Hazel's got a man with him, but does really well to find J. Rowe on the right-hand side. The crowd are getting noisy. They sense something here. Rowe, can he deliver the cross? Finds Hazel. Hazel now shoots. Wide, high and wide. He was nowhere near in the end, actually. It's a goal kick.
Yeah, 18 yards out. Hazel did really well to start the move, didn't he? Received the return ball from J. Rowe and swiveled on the edge of that penalty area, but Dewhurst not called upon on that occasion.
Well, somehow it's still 1-0 to Aldershot. Chances created. Boston probably wish there'd been more. That's a foul by Aldershot. As Aldershot look to take the time taking this kick, reminded the other local scores. Lincoln City drawing at Peterborough 1-1. Stamford losing at Sudbury 2-0. Spalding 0-0 with Alfreton, and Gainsborough beating Grantham 2-1 in the All Lincolnshire FA Cup tie. Here is Boston 0, Aldershot 1 as Cameron Green has the ball, plays it forward, but that'll easily go through to Dewhurst. That'll be a goal kick. You just get a feeling, Craig Singleton, this could be one of those days.
It's looking that way, isn't it? We've still got a decent proportion of time left, 20
minutes.
20 plus minutes, but again, I don't think United have been drastically inferior to the opposition today. They've been punished for a scruffy piece of defending, really, where they had 4 or 5 chances to get rid of the ball. And then they've been presented with the clearest chance you're going to get as a team, aren't you, with a penalty, and seen that. And then you see the follow-up saved as well. So, at the moment,
Aldershot trying to work this one, but Cameron Gregory did so well again there just to come out of the feet of Gandor. And we're back underway with Zach Mills for Boston United. What more have they got in the tank? Mills ball over the top looking for Hazel. It's a great pass and Hazel's run was brilliant, but now he's on the left-hand side. Jacob Hazel tries to cross it, kicks it out for a goal kick.
We might see Marriott. Fox in the box. Last 20 minutes, maybe.
Well, Tom Lee is another sub, and so is Martin Wood. You wouldn't have thought you'd see either of them. So, Marriott, the only real attacking option. Alice Craven, the other sub, he's the goalkeeper. Barring any injuries, you wouldn't have thought you'd see either of them, but Adam Marriott, you give him half a chance, he put that ball in the net. The Aldershot play the ball forward. Bostwick wins it back for Boston United. Now Maguire has it for the Pilgrims. Keaton Ward in midfield to Weston. Weston driving towards the penalty area, now plays it through. Jacob Hazel with a chance. Jacob Hazel. Well, he put the ball in, but the flag went up.
I couldn't pick the linesman out against that backdrop. I was half suspecting it was going to be offside and eventually spotted that dreaded flag.
Not a lot of complaining from the other players. I think it probably was offside. It's the hope that gets you. As Dewhurst plays a clever ball from the back. And it's Aldershot now have it. Goalkeeper Gregory, though, should come out for Boston United, and does. Throws the ball out to Cameron Green. It's a hopeful ball down the line, but Hazel again, we know what he can do, and that's good defending by Bird. He knew what Hazel was going to try and do, and he's won Boston United to throw in.
Yeah, there was no
sensible defending that.
No chances taken by the Aldershot Town centre half, was there? He knew Hazel was coming, he knew he was on his own.
Boston fans again trying to rally the team as Green gives it to Hill, back to Weston down the edge of the area. He shoots! It's another save! And it's Hazel! Boston into the net! It's 1-1. It's Jacob Hazel. It's a great finish after a brilliant save. Boston 1, Aldershot 1.
Yeah, brilliant for Jacob Hazel, 5th of the season. He knows where that net is at the moment. Another excellent save from Marcus Dewhurst. He's the barrier between Boston United and victory today, isn't he? Aldershot Town are moaning at the ref. I'm not quite sure what about, but a clinical finish from Jacob Hazel. 17 minutes to go and United have the leveller.
A brilliant finish from the angle as well, wasn't it? He smashed it right into the top corner. Wow. And I tell you what, Craig, I think Boston deserve that.
That's the very least they deserve.
When you've got a forward who is bang on fire at the moment as Jacob Hazel, you know there's going to be an opportunity, and he was there, wasn't he? You talk about a poacher, we were on about Marriott, but that was Hazel. He was there, right place, right time. He's such a good finish though, and now it's 1-1.
It looks like Marriott's now being called to action.
And meanwhile, Aldershot looking to try and take the lead straight away here. Boston need to get this ball clear. Dylan Hill does. This is there for the win. But I like that. I think both teams have feel they can win it. Aldershot plays it across to Hill. Weston, who I certainly think's made an impact. Oh, it's unlucky. It's a tough one with Hazel, because half the time he wants it long, the other time he wants it.
I'm wondering if Hazel might actually be coming off here, because Marriott's coming on.
You wouldn't take Weston or Aldershot
unless you're really going to go for it and near enough have all 4 centre forwards on the pitch. But I don't see how that would stack up, because you've still then got to look at opportunities like this where
Aldershot coming for Boston. The thing is that Joe Simpson has said this in an interview, any point at this level is a good point, so at least get the point, Boston. Weston foul, free kick, yellow card for Cameron Hargreaves. I have to say, Craig, the atmosphere here today has been incredible.
It's good, isn't it?
I mean, it's got another level now because of the goal, but even leading up to the goal, the fans have been unbelievable. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, excellent support again. Can't fault it, averaging over 1,900 in these first 6 home games. Phenomenal. Absolutely brilliant.
Can Boston win the game? They've got the momentum. Mills plays a 1-2. Mills has it again. Over Boston in towards Hazel. Turning on the edge of the area. Went for the ambitious shot. Corner! Great play again from Hazel. I think he knows he's coming off, by the way. It's such an effort that was. But he's one of them players, Hazel, that he just runs around so much that getting 90 minutes out of him can be tough some weeks. And it's not like Adam Marriott's a bad sub to have. But anyway, we might be completely wrong. In fact, I think it's going to be Keaton Ward looking at the board. Craig?
It's going to be an attacking move.
Oh, wow. Boston going for this. They've got a corner. Can they take the lead here? It's 1-1 here at the Jatemans. 76 gone. Here comes the... Oh, dear. Gathered in by Dewhurst, and he'll just look to throw it long. But Dylan Hill does so well there to stop the attack. And here comes the change, and it's Keaton Ward, who I think's had a good game. And then Adam Marriott.
Yeah, the thing with Ward is as well, he's not played that much football, so you only get football by playing, don't you? But at the end of the day, he's played 76 minutes, 77 now. He's probably not got much left in the tank for the day, to be honest.
Ethan Ward, whose name will live forever in Boston folklore with that goal at Brackley. So that's Maria Adejeru, Weston and Hazel, that you could argue are all forwards, is that right?
Yeah.
On the pitch at the moment. Ian Culverhouse, it's another roll of the dice. Boston have got the ball back now with Adejeru. Gives it to Maguire. Is there a winner here? Rowe. Back to Maguire. Plays it in towards Adejeru. I think it's looked sharp since coming on. Holds the ball up. Maguire. And now Weston. Rowe. It's all a bit tight over on that far side. Weston looks to Maguire. Got to be careful there. He's dispossessed. And Aldershot have won the ball back now. Barham trying to turn Bostwick. Maguire, who get the ball away, did really well to go and win it back. It's headed away. Maguire has it again here. Frankie Maguire goes back to Mills. And again, the crowd are off on their feet to get them going. Here's Hill for Boston United. He's got Cameron Green, the offer on the left-hand side. Here is Cameron Green. Goes past his man now. Drills that ball in. It's cleared away. Boston pick it up with J. Rowe. Maguire's the option to pull it back to. Here is Frankie Maguire. Hazel looking for the run from Rowe. It's J. Rowe with a shot. It's a great block. Again, I think it's Magoma. Cleared away. And how many times we've said Aldershot blocked a shot this afternoon? Yeah, it's been fantastic. And then Barwell's done really well there for Aldershot halfway to win a free kick off Bostwick.
He's been excellent, Magoma. He's been a little bit casual on a couple of occasions with loose passes, but as a defender, he's defended. And Jacob scored one at last, but he's given him a tough old afternoon as Magoma.
Well, I thought at the first that when Weston had that effort and Dewhurst makes an unreal save again, you're thinking, but right place, right time, Jacob Hazel, and he proper had to smash it just to be a very good goalkeeper, didn't he? But here he is, Dewhurst. He won't be in a rush. Aldershot, I think, would see this as a good point. Not the best of away run, just the one away win this campaign away at Halifax on the opening day of the season, but it's they that are coming forward, and there's a lot of space here for Aaron Jones, the skipper, although Green has managed to shut it down very quickly. Widrington has it. Boston have some defending to do now. Corbett finds Jones. Green gets a toe into, but it goes back to Kay Corbett, the substitute. Just one goal to his name this campaign. Aldershot 16 goals all season in the 9 games. It's a ball over the top, which Mills doesn't want to be letting that one go out, but it's not going out as that, Mills. Oh my goodness. Well, that was cool. This personified, plays it across his own penalty area where there was no goalkeeper. Bostwick cleared, and then Boston giving the ball away further up the pitch.
Simple stuff, wasn't it?
Mills.
Blimey. That's the football Ian Culverhouse encourages. He's not afraid of his players to take a risk, and he wouldn't have a go at them if that didn't come off. But
he's always said that as well, hasn't he?
Certainly gives you your heart in the mouth moment, doesn't it?
I mean, it was very good in the end, but
looks good when it comes off, doesn't it?
But I'm sure over the years, not necessarily Boston, but any team, we've seen it go wrong so many times. And it's Boston coming forward again now. Frankie Maguire, who had a really good game for the Pilgrims. Very tough one to pick a player of the match for this one, I reckon. But it'll be interesting what the sponsors say in a few minutes. Still got 10 to go. Here's Rowe. Ooh, dispossessed there, J. Rowe. Very unlike him. Aldershot keep the ball with Barham. And how does their mentality change? Do they push on to try and win, or?
Well, they've only made the 2 changes, haven't they?
They have. Adejeru now done so well to win that ball back. He's on the left-hand side. I think it's a great ball across to Maguire. Maguire making himself space. He's going to shoot. No, he's on that right-hand side. Just overran it, so now he's looking to try and cross. That's exactly what he does. And it's headed down. Hazel's going to try and get there before the goalkeeper. And in the end, it goes out for a goal kick. Dewhurst came out, flapped it against Jacob Hazel, the back of his head, I think it was. And it's a goal kick anyway.
Yeah, it's nice handshake between the two there. Appreciating that both had to go for it. Aldershot got a player down. Hazel
turned his back on it. I think if he hadn't. But anyway, yes, it's the number 17, Aaron Jones, the skipper, who is down for Aldershot. Boston United players coming over for a well-earned drink, because it's been a very, very intense second half here for Boston United.
Aldershot are going to be making a change.
here on BBC Radio Lincolnshire. And Aldershot getting another sub ready as well.
Thank you all for support.
So here the official attendance 1949.
204 visitors, 1,949. 19.
Well, Ian Culver, Joe Simpson, Paul Baston, every week they ask the fans to stick with us. They have done more than that. Today, they have been outstanding. And, I mean, you've been here every game this season, Craig. I mean, has the atmosphere been like this every game?
It's been good, yeah.
Yeah, have they really?
I think they've really got behind them this season. They know the challenges that await, but they've embraced that. I think they really fancy this as being that opportunity to get that first win at home.
Another change for Aldershot. Dean Tetek is coming on. Is it Aaron Jones has gone off?
34 for 17, I think.
Oh yeah, Aaron Jones has gone off. Tetek played during the week against Ipswich, one of the 3 changes they made. Boston made 3 changes as well today, remember, so the captaincy will also have been swapped for Aldershot. I'll tell you who it is in a minute, because Mills wins the ball for Boston United. Another long ball forward, then he's done well there, because it ricocheted off Bostwick, who just needs to clear this, and then it's hooked forward towards goal. Cameron Gregory gathers it in, and we've got 7 minutes left to play. Boston 1, Aldershot 1 here at the Jatemans. Boston next in action at Altrincham next week, and then Gateshead a week on Tuesday before here against Maidenhead 2 weeks today. Can they go to Altrincham on the back of a home win? Let's wait and see. Here's Kay Corbett now. He's done well there, but Bostwick read it well. Clears the way for a throw-in. And as the time ticks by, we've got 6 minutes plus stoppage time to play as Aldershot make another change.
It's another Jones. They've got 2 Jones.
Yeah, they've got a.
That's Ryan Jones. Aaron Jones has just gone off.
So who went off? Sorry, I was just Ollie Scott. Ollie, as he says in his shirt.
Yeah.
You were there that way.
I was.
Here's Mills. Across to Green now for Boston United. 1-1 here. Green still going towards the halfway line. Adagero.
I think both teams have got one more sub if they want it.
Ball down towards the run of Weston. I think Hemi Adagero, I will get his name right by the time he leaves. I think he's made an impact as well, Craig.
He has, yeah. Always need your substitutes to make an impact, don't you? And I think United's definitely have today, him and Weston particularly. Green as well. I guess Green's a substitute, even though it was early on in the game.
We've got 6 minutes of normal time left here at the Jatemans, plus whatever stoppage time the referee chooses to add. Can Boston find that winner? Maguire. Weston now has a bit of space to run into. Oh, it's not the best. In fact, it's a terrible ball to Jacob Hayes on the right-hand side, and it goes out for a throw into Boston. And Aldershot certainly not rushing things. Certainly not in a hurry to get things back underway. Home down the line, Maguire wins it again. Marriott flicks it on, as Gero flicks it on, looking for Hazel. Hazel as always will put his man under pressure. Maguire now brings it down. It's a good touch. Marriott, it's a really good touch. Weston, sorry, out to Green. Now Green, that's brilliant. Into the area. Green, it's a low ball in. Oh, and it ricochets and it's cleared. It shouldn't fall for a Boston man. Here's Maguire with a shot. It's saved by the goalkeeper. Marriott puts it wide.
He's offside anyway.
He was offside. That's what I thought. Well, the first mistake Marcus Dewhurst makes all game, and he's got away with it.
Yeah, it was a drive from Maguire, wasn't it, that Dewhurst would have probably expected to deal with. Well, he did deal with it. He didn't save it, but he didn't hold on to it, did he? And then Marriott scrambling in, fully expected the flag to go up, and it did.
Well, Dewhurst is down. The moment whether Marriott kicked him in the head or not, or when he was going for that rebound. It'd be fascinating to know how much stoppage time we have here at the Jamans. What are your thoughts, 4 or 5?
You'd have thought so, wouldn't you? Been one or two incidents. Aaron Jones was down temporarily, wasn't he? Just trying to think if the Boston physio had been on second half. Probably not.
I don't think she has.
Dewhurst looks like he's all right. Aldershot under a bit of pressure, aren't they?
For him personally, he deserves that little bit of luck with that one because he's been outstanding.
He's been the man of the match, hasn't he? I would imagine Christian will be picking him in the non-league paper tomorrow.
Yeah.
For Boston, I think Frankie Maguire's potentially got the nod.
That's the one I'd pick. I think Maguire's been outstanding.
Just ahead of Dylan Hill and Jacob Hazel.
Hazel's been excellent. I completely agree. I think the impact of Weston and Adagero have been excellent as well. Anyway, goal kick. Marcus Dewhurst is okay. Keep turning that off, Craig. It squeaks every time you...
Sorry, Dale.
No, you're all right.
That's just me, is it, squeaking?
You sound lovely. Dewhurst has kicked it straight out.
Yeah, Maidenhead next visitors here in a fortnite. They're 4-0 down at Tamworth today.
And we have another change. This will be the 5th and final change for Aldershot. Number 20, Hayden Vaughan, is coming on for Jack Barham. I think Barham's been decent for Aldershot today. He's been a handful. The man up front. He takes his applause in front of Aldershot fans who've also really contributed to the atmosphere here at the Jatemans. But 1-1. Tune into Hope and Glory on the radio afterwards for reaction to this game. Boston picking up again now with Green. Running forward. Marriott, it's a lovely touch from Weston to find him. Oh, it's just dispossessed. It's McComber again who, well, apart from Dewhurst, I think has been their best player, Aldershot. And that's a really good ball out to Gandor, sorry. Hargreaves for the visitors, and he gets it back. Boston just don't want to be letting in a silly winner now, do they? And they've won the ball back. Just get the point at least.
At least, yeah. You'd be absolutely devastated to lose from this situation. But
and like I said, I'm sure it's Joe Simpson, but every point at this level is a big point.
It is. It's hard fought, isn't it?
When you've been on a run and also to come from behind, I think this is a good point. But like you say, Craig, I think they've been there for the taking. For Aldershot, I think it'd be a good point as well. McGomer now, again, just cool. He's so cool. Centre half.
I like him.
For Aldershot, so do I.
I think he's good. He can play a bit and he can defend. It's a good combo for a centre half.
Very calm. Gave away the penalty, but apart from that, has had a very, very good game. And here he is again.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about the penalty. Thanks for reminding me of that one.
He switches the ball. Well, we'll hear from either Ian Culverhouse, Paul Bastock or Joe Simpson. My guess would be Joe Simpson today. He finishes 1-1. In the last hour on BBC Radio Lincolnshire, we'll also hear from one of the Boston players. But Aldershot have the ball at the moment, and that should just be seen out by Zach Mills. And it is. Have Boston got anything else left in the tank? We are going to find out how much stoppage time. They're in the middle of 12 minutes at Lincoln following an injury to the goalkeeper for Lincoln City. So both games are feature games here on Hope and Glory. Are going to finish late.
Is that still 1-1 as well?
Yes. Adagero looks to try and flick it on. Marriott looks to play that ball over the top. Weston will try and press, and Bird, who the second half, it's just been no nonsense defending from him, and he clears it for a throw in. We've got 6 minutes. 6 minutes for Boston to try and find a winner. Wow. Wow, you can hear the roar from the crowd. And can Boston find a winner? Can Alfreton maybe find a winner? Who knows? But
Aldershot might. Not sure about Alfreton.
Do you know, I've done so well to get to 90 and not mixed. Oh, Aldershot. Oh dear. Here's Green. Rob's back with you next week, Craig. Don't worry. Green tries to get the cross in. Aldershot win the ball back well. Hill heads it forward, but the visitors have picked this ball up again, and now it's with Gandor, who's looked lively since coming on. And Boston just want to be doing some defending here. Tedek on the right-hand side, bit defending here to do for the Pilgrims. It's a cross, brilliantly hit away by Jay Rowe. It just makes you nervous every time Aldershot attack. And they're doing it again here. The fans behind them roaring them on here, the visitors. There's the cross, came off Boswick. Green needs to try and keep this in if he can, and does. He clears for Boston United. I think he's done well today, Cameron Green. Adagero felt he was fouled. Paul Bastock definitely did. He was there screaming at the referee, and it's a foul and a free kick to Boston. And Adagero again doing really well.
That helps, doesn't it? It gets United up the pitch. Again, selfless running from Adaroju, running for the team cause.
Green, it's just a bit of a hopeless ball forward there from the Boston left back, and Aldershot have won the ball back. Ball down the line, Mills watches this one, heads it away. Maguire needs to try and win that one, but it's with the visitors now. There's going to be a shot on Cameron Gregory's goal from Hayden Vaughan, and thankfully he won the best. As Gainsborough have beaten Grantham, Gainsborough will be in the next round of the FA Cup. Boston entering 2 rounds, remember. Here's Hill. The Boston did so well there under pressure to get that ball away. Adagero tries to win the ball in midfield, and Aldershot just ending this game stronger.
That was a good foul
there by Hazel. Yellow card this will be for Hazel. But as Craig says every now and then, with our Boston bias, it's not a bad foul. Here's Jay Rowe now winning it back for the Pilgrims. Plays a 1-2 with Marriott. Oh, Jay Rowe's been dispossessed. Both teams fancy the winner here, and it's a very, very tense finish. Boston have got some defending to do here. That's a foul by Maguire, thank you. It's a free kick to Aldershot in a very dangerous position here.
It is, yeah. United have bossed the second half, haven't they? Territory and chances. Cameron Gregory's had very little to do, but right at the death here, 90 plus 4 of the 90 plus 6, Aldershot have it's probably a shooting opportunity, isn't it? Certainly a chance to put the ball into the box at the very least.
Well, is there going to be the cruelest of blows here at Boston United? Take the point, move on. Much improved performance here at home. The wall did its job last time. Aldershot had a free kick like this, but who is it that's taking it?
I can't tell you at the moment, not sure. Green boots.
And it's over the bar.
Wayward. Is it Tetek?
My sponsors, Graham and Christy Larson, who selected their Pilgrims man of the match. Number 22, Frankie Maguire.
I don't think we can really argue with that, can we, Greg?
No, he's full of running, isn't he?
He's been outstanding. Very well deserved man of the match for Boston United. So what we got? About 2 left. Can we see a winner? Yes, it is. 2 left. Will we see a winner? Adagero did really well to win that one. Hazel, can he get on the end of this one? Battling away with Magoma, who again remains calm under pressure. Oh, he's brilliant to watch, isn't he? Bostwick heads away for Boston out for a throw into Aldershot. Is there going to be a late winner? Both sides are pushing. Aldershot have come into the game more, Craig, I'd say, the last 10 minutes or so. And it's they that are coming forward. That's a really poor ball that Bostwick surely should shepherd out, and does, and there'll be a goal kick for the Pilgrims. 90 seconds to go, 1-1.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get that draw, doesn't it? Both sides will feel that they've had chances to win this, but for me, United have been the better side.
Positives, if it does finish 1-1, coming from behind to get a point, which that'll be the first time they've done that this season, I believe.
Yeah.
So, it's another step forward.
They were in the lead against Tamworth and obviously leading the 2 games that they won.
Didn't concede, did they? So Lincoln City drawn at Peterborough. That's a really good point for Michael Scabala's side. Games were beaten Grantham. Spalding have drawn with Alfreton, so that'll go through a replay on Tuesday night. There's the long throw from Aldershot now, and here's Kay Corbett down the left-hand side. He's got Bostwick with him. Boston just need to stay switched on here. Cameron Griggs a slight clearance. We've got 30 seconds to go. Aldershot looking to try and win it themselves. Hargreaves plays that ball down the line, and Tetek wanted a foul. He got himself a throw-in. Boston have got to see this game out at least for the draw. Tetek with the throw, and he gets it back. Can he deliver the cross here? Plays a clever ball in here. Boston have got some work to do. What a block by Zach Mills. That's a point-saving block. It was a great effort from Ryan Jones. And Zach Mills just gets in the way. And if Boston get that point, Craig, that's it there.
Yeah, absolutely. You need your defenders to block things, and that is it.
And there it is. So Boston United get a point here. It's a standing ovation from the crowd, as it's been an excellent performance. Jacob Hazel equalising after Josh Barry giving Aldershot the lead. Craig, in the end, a good point, but could have been 3.
Yeah, that's, well, I was going to say the closest they've got to 3 at home. It wasn't, because they were 1-0 up after 94 minutes against Tamworth, but I think they've done well to come back. They didn't necessarily deserve to be behind. Shown some real backbone today to... Oh, and Tommy Widrington's just been booked. I don't know what for. Well, something he's presumably said.
What's he not happy with?
I don't know. I'm not sure if they felt the equaliser might have been offside, because there was a big dispute after the goal, but Tommy Widrington certainly yellow carded. But yeah, United have given it everything today, and but for Marcus Dewhurst, their ex-goalkeeper, would have won the game.
So Craig will be back next Saturday at Altrincham. Boston get a point. It's finished Boston 1, Aldershot 1.